Well, welcome everyone. Today we're going to be going through a training that I believe is going to be able to help you tremendously build your business. We're going to be talking about unleashing the pro within you. That's a series that I've created to really help you guys grow your business in many different ways. So if you have people on your team, this would be a great time to start inviting people from your team to come and check out the training. I'm going to be going through a lot of specific things that can help you. Hey, what's going on, Mike? They're on Facebook. I'm glad you can make it on today. And again, if you have people on your team that want to learn how to grow their business online or offline, this will be a perfect time to do so, because I'm going to give you some very specific things you can do that can help you generate leads and convert those into sales very, very quickly. I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been doing that's been working, because we all had to adapt. Now with this virus situation going on, and us being locked down in the house, it's funny because I've worked less, but my business grew exponentially. It didn't double, it quadrupled. And the reason why is not because I became better, it's because I became more effective and more efficient at the correct activities. So I work a lot less, but I'm getting a lot more results. So it's so important that you understand some systems that you can use, that you can implement into your business. And again, for all of you that don't know me, if this is your first time here, I appreciate you being here today. The company that I represent, and my company is called BusinessSalesAccelerator.com. You can go take a look at it online. If you're on Facebook, you can look it up, Business Sales Accelerator, and Accelerator is spelled ACCELERATOR, BusinessSalesAccelerator.com, and you can go check it out. It's a free training academy. And the reason why it's free is because I've made a decision a few years ago that I wanted to become the mentor for the masses. My intent is to really help people grow their business and change their financial future in a big, big way. And so that's what I'm doing right now. And so my coaching fees, usually I would charge from $5,000 to $10,000 to $20,000 for one-on-one coaching. But now what I'm doing is I give away the academy for free so people can go in there and learn some of the techniques and tips to help you grow your business. In addition to that, I'm also doing a training right now. I do this every Tuesday at 5 p.m. so that you can come on and you can bring your team on. You can invite your guest on, because this training academy and this training system can be your system that can help you grow your business. So that's what we're doing. And so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. There's a lot of people logged on Zoom. If you're on Facebook and you want to actually see my screen, because I'm going to be showing some things on the screen of what I'm doing. If you want to get on the Zoom, you're welcome to do that. You can go to www.businesssalesaccelerator.com/register-me. And then you can register, and then you can get the information for the training so you can actually see the actual training and information that I'm showing on the screen. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Well, what I'm going to be talking about today, I'm going to be talking about some techniques and some tips that can help you grow your business. So I'm going to be helping you guys. I'm sorry about that. You guys on Facebook, I had to yell at my kids there because my kids know I do a training per week, and I forgot that I had you guys live. So usually, you got to sometimes yell at your kids sometimes, right? So that's what I just had to do. That's funny. Usually I block that out on Zoom, but you guys were live on Facebook, so you got the brunt of my training there. I had to yell because they were screaming over there on the side of the room. All right, so that's one of the benefits of working from home, right? And your kids are homeschooled. So let's go ahead and jump right into the training we're going to be talking about. What I'm going to be talking about is that, first of all, I want to just mention, nowadays, there's some things that you got to master. If you want to be successful today, it's a little different than it was before, because before, there was a lot of things you could do to become successful. There was a lot of things. But right now, one of the things you got to really get good at are the fundamentals, the money-making activities of what it takes to make it in network marketing and direct sales. So I want to just give you these really quick, because a lot of people I train and I coach, they just don't know the money-making activities. Because nowadays, I'm going to tell you, it's even worse than it was a couple months ago. There's so much noise in the network marketing space. There's so much noise online because about 1 billion more people just got online. So there's so many more ads coming at you, so many more people wanting to sponsor you for something, so many more people want to sell you their products or recruit you to their business. So you got to be laser-like focused on the correct activity. So what I'm going to do right now is tell you what those 7 money-making activities are. If you already know these, great. Write them down again, because the more times you write them down, the better you're going to learn them for yourself. So I just want to reiterate them really quick so you can know what they are, because every week I like to talk about this so it can be spaced repetition. You can get this system down pat. So the first of the 7 money-making activities you got to master is how to generate leads. And that's what we're going to go over today, is some lead generation strategies that I've been using that's been working effectively in my business. And if you apply them, they'll work for you too. So number one is generating leads, because if you're out of leads, you are out of business. Number one. Number two is you have to learn how to convert those leads into prospects. And a lead is just name and contact information. But a prospect is someone you've spoken to or communicated with that is open to learning more about what you do. That's the definition of a prospect. It's someone you've spoken to or communicated with that is open to learning more about what you do. And your job as a professional is to generate leads and convert those into prospects. The more effective you are at doing that, the more effective you are going to be at growing your business. And that's the reason why my business is growing so much, because I'm a professional at generating leads and converting those into sales, and converting those into prospect and then to sales. So you got to learn that process. So that's the second step, converting leads to prospect. Now, I teach inside the Training Academy a 3-step process. I'm not going to go through the whole thing today, because today I'm going over lead generation. But if you go to the Academy, businesssalesaccelerator.com, and you join the Academy, you're going to get this entire script available to you. By the way, to join the Academy, like I said, it's free. You just got to buy the workbook. The workbook is $20 one time. There's no monthly fees. There's no coaching fees or anything. You just join the Academy, get the workbook, and then you can start going through it. All the scripts and everything are in there. But one of the things that you got to learn is what's called an opener, an audio business card, and an inviting script. An opener, an audio business card, and an inviting script. Because that's how you generate the lead and convert the lead to a prospect and get them to want to see what you do. And that's a 3-step process. So in the Academy, we go through step by step. Each one of those, we break them down so you can learn it immediately and start getting the results that you want. And right now, online, when it comes to social media, or it comes to Facebook, or it comes to some of the techniques I'm going to teach you, you've got to be proficient at generating leads, converting leads to prospects, and inviting. Because if you don't, and somebody else does, somebody else is going to be hitting them up that same day with another opportunity, with another business, with another program or something. So you got to become proficient at it. And this is the skill set that I'm teaching you right now. So that's the second step, is converting leads to prospects. Number 3, you got to get good at inviting. And inside the Academy, like I said, in that workbook, there's a script. And the script kind of goes like this. When I invite someone to a webinar or to a presentation, I say something to this effect. We have a presentation that Thursday night at 7 p.m. It's not open to the public. It's by invitation only. If you'd like to come, I can put you on my guest list and you can be my guest. Would you like to come? And I'm very direct, very succinct, and very specific of what I'm inviting them to. So you got to get good at that invitation. And that script, again, is inside that $20 workbook so that you can reiterate it, you can practice it over and over. And then there's a video that goes along with it inside the Academy. So you got to learn how to invite. Inviting is the key. See, if you get just the inviting script, you get the warm-up, the opener, the audio business card, and inviting script, you get that system down pat, your business becomes easy, because most of you have a way to show the plan. Most of you have a presentation already done, or most of you have a big leader doing a presentation or a webinar or something going on. Companies had to adapt. So now there's companies out there that already have leaders designated to show the plan for you. So you just got to get good at generating the lead and converting it to a prospect and inviting them to see what you do. So the invitation is next. The next step is you got to show the plan. You got to make presentations. The best way to show the plan right now, of course, is by webinar. If you can, do it by webinar so that somebody else is doing the presentation for you. If you have a recorded webinar or a video that can show the plan, that's the second best way to show the plan. Because if you do that, then people will see the business, it's duplicatable, they'll believe they can do it, and they'll join the business with you. Very important. The next step you have to learn how to do is how to follow up, close, and ask for the money. The fortune has been told for us over the years is that the fortune is in the follow-up. That's a lie. The fortune's not in the follow-up. The fortune's in the closing and asking for the money. Here's why I say that. The last company I was in cost $20,000 to join. It was a network marketing business. It was a real estate investment school. It cost $20,000 to join. When I joined that business, they had a 5-step follow-up system. So they would meet someone today, they'd invite them to a presentation, then they'd invite them to another presentation, then to another one, then do a follow-up, then do another one. And they'd follow up for about a month to 2 months before the person invested 20 grand. I had a problem with that. Here's why. At that time, I had a 7-year-old daughter and a brand new son and a wife, and my mom had just moved in with me. I had a $7,000 a month house payment. And the one thing I learned by having 2 young kids like that is that my kids like to eat every day. You know, that I couldn't wait a month or two before my kids got to eat. So I said, that 5-step process ain't gonna work for me. So what I did is I took their 5-step convoluted system and I made it into a simple, duplicatable system, which is what I'm teaching you right now. And I said, Mike, I need to make a 1-call close. So what I did is I created a system where I met someone, I invited them to see what they do, they saw the presentation, and they gave me a credit card within 24 hours. And I had the fastest growing organization in the entire country at $20,000 a sale, put over 7 figures in my bank account in 14 months from a standing start because I had a duplicatable system. That exact system is inside the academy, is what I'm teaching you right now. I'm teaching you parts of it, but inside the academy, that entire system is inside the training academy right now. So that system is what's so important. You got to know how to follow up, close, and ask for the money. Asking for the money is so important. You know, I was actually talking to a lady last night who's in a network marketing business that I'm working with, a gentleman. It's a nutrition company. She's out of Australia, and I was talking to her last night, and she was having a struggle in her business, so she was looking at this other business with my friend. So we did a presentation last night, and he's the upline leader, but I wanted to show him what a close looked like. So what I did was I went through this whole process with him, and I showed her the presentation, we showed her the video, we answered her questions, and at the end, I just made it really simple. I said, you have 2 choices right now. You can either say, yes, I'm in, and let's go, and we can get to work and start how to build the business, or you can say, no, thank you, no big deal, and either one of them are okay with me. If you want to do it, we're going to help you. And so she hemmed and hawed and asked some questions and stuff like that. I answered her questions. I said, so it looks like you're concerned. Let me ask you this. Do you believe we can help you build the business? She said, yeah. I said, do you believe if you join my academy, I can help you build the business? She said, yeah. I said, then what are you waiting for? I said, we're just looking for a person to make a decision. The decision can be no, and I'm 100% okay with no. But what I don't accept is maybes or I need to think about it. So either you want to join with us and you want to get in this program and we're going to help you build the business, or you don't. What would you like to do? She said, I'm in. Boom. She paid $1,200 and got into the top package instantly. And now today we're going to help her grow her business. See, I didn't close her. What I did is I got her to say yes or no, and either one is okay. That's inside the academy. You got to learn how to do that. And one of the things she said, she goes, man, Stephen, you know what? Oh, actually, another lady today said the same thing to me. She goes, Stephen, you know, when you did that with me yesterday, I was kind of scared. But what I noticed is that you did what you teach. You didn't just teach me, you actually did it to me. You showed me how to find the money, you showed me how to get in, and you gave me the opportunity to make a decision. And I said, now I see what you do. And I said, that's exactly right. I don't just teach it, I do it. And so she goes, okay, I get it. Now I understand. So she got in the program. And that's what you need to learn. You need to learn how to follow up, close, and ask for the money. And inside the academy, we teach you that exact formula of how to do that. The next step you have to master, which is step number 6, is you got to know how to get your new distributors started right. There's 2 ways to get people started. You can get them started right, or you can get them started wrong. And most people get people started wrong because this is how they do it. They sign someone up and they say, okay, here's your distributor kit, here's your website, here's your compensation plan, read that and make a list of everybody you know. Go get them, talk to you later. I gotta go sign somebody else up. And that's not how you get someone started right. You have to plug them into a system. You have to get them started correctly. You gotta help them learn the business. Like tonight, me and my buddy Eric, we're gonna get on a call tonight and we're gonna help them. We're gonna help her get started in her business correctly, the right way. I gave her a homework assignment last night. I told her exactly what to do. I told her what videos inside the academy to watch. I made sure she signed up for the academy. Excuse me. I said, before we go to the next step, you got to make sure you have this done. So I'm force feeding her through the sales process. I didn't just sign her up and say bye-bye. I said, no, we're going to help you get your business started right so she can duplicate. But not only am I doing that with her, this is another key point. Write this down. The way you bring a person into the business is the way they perceive they're going to build the business. See, the last company she was in their business and she had been in there 9 years. Didn't make a dime in 9 years. She was so sold on the product. I said, that's great. The products, I'm sure, are very, very good products. But you got to learn how to build the business. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So when she came into the business, she goes, you know, I didn't even try the products before I built the business. I said, you're right. You don't need to try the products before you build the business. You need to build the business. You try the products later. And she goes, okay, I get it now. I understand how it works. And so that's important to understand. You got to bring the person in correctly. So that's what we're going to be teaching you how to do, is how to bring people into the business the right way. Okay, so now that's step number 6, get a new distributor started right. The next step is you got to plug them into your duplicatable training system. And the Business Sales Accelerator Academy, my dog is barking like crazy for some reason over there. I don't know why, but of course, when I started doing this training, the dog was nice and silent and asleep. Now he decides he wants to bark. But anyway, when you plug your people into a training system, a duplicatable training system, that's what the Academy can do for you. The Business Sales Accelerator Academy can be that training system for you. So you don't have to invent a system. All you have to do is promote the system. My buddy Paul today, we did a training for his team because he's in the Academy. And what he did was he joined the business, he plugs his people into the Academy, and then we did a training today, and he's training all his people through the Academy. And you can do the exact same thing. And there's no cost for you to join the Academy other than $20 for the workbook. So I wanted to share those money-making activities with you because that is the basics. Those are the foundation of your business. Now what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to teach you 3 different techniques that I do that can really help you generate leads and convert those into sales. I'm not going to teach you the technique of the skill of the scripts. That's in the Academy. I'm going to show you 3 very important techniques that I do. Number 1, I'm going to show you my screen real quick. Let me show you my screen so you can see. If you're on Facebook, you can kind of just hear what I'm doing. But this is called a watch party. Let me show you what I do. I'm on Facebook right now. And for all of you that are here on Facebook, that are watching on Facebook, you can't see what I'm doing. But if you're on Zoom, you can. I create what's called watch parties. And these watch parties are live trainings that I do. So just like I'm doing right now, I'm doing a training for you guys right now. When I'm done with this training, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to run this training over and over and over again. And when I run that training over again, it's like me doing the presentation multiple times. I'm showing the plan multiple ways. So let me show you how it would work. So let's say I did this training called free training. Watch it now. It can help you grow your business. Okay, so this is a free training I'm going to do. So what I can do is I can go in here and create a thing called a watch party. Now, some of you may know what a watch party is, but most of you don't, because this is a new feature to Facebook. So this watch party, so I can go here and I can pick up any video on Facebook I can do a watch party with. It doesn't even have to be mine. I can do anyone's video. Now, I recommend you to use some of mine because mine are training for network marketers, and you'll get network marketers from other companies coming to look at it. And some of those network marketers, in my opinion, are the easiest people that I sponsor. And I'll tell you why. I don't try to go out and recruit other people if I'm in a network marketing intentionally. But there's a lot of people that are hurting. Like this lady, she was hurting in her company. She had no upselling support, nobody helping her. She's out in Australia with nobody to talk to, nobody to help her. So I said, we're going to help her. And I helped her in the company. And so when you go into this program, you're going to find people that are looking for an opportunity. You're going to find people that are just curious about training, about networking skills. And when they opt in, you're going to be able to grab those leads. And I'm going to show you how in a second. So these are my videos. I have a lot of my ministry videos in there, and I also have a lot of business videos in here. So I'm going to look for one of my business videos. So let me just give an example. So let's say this video right here. Attention network marketers, do you want to learn a few hot techniques? I can add that to the queue. But then at the same time, I can add it to the queue. I can add other ones to the queue. So I can go down here and look for other trainings. And here's another one. I'm not going to put that one. That's not really a training. But let's see. I got a few other trainings, how to get yourself to take action. Here's a training there. I can get a couple other trainings here. Let's see. Got a lot of my, go from being a dinosaur to a techosaurus. That's a great training that a lot of people like. So I can put 3 trainings in a row on my Facebook watch party. And then guess what I do? I press done. So let me show you. Once I press done and I put post, what now is happening, my watch party is playing. So let me show you what's happening in real time. Right now, I'm speaking to you. I'm talking to you. And I'm training you. That can really help you. Now in the background, I have a Facebook watch party playing. And what's going to start happening is people are going to start lining up to watch it. So if you look here, I'm going to show you here on my screen. You're going to see it's the number 1 right there. Watch over here. You see on the left side, you see where it says JC Rangel? I'm going to click JC, and I'm going to click all these people. These are people that are in my system right now that I can invite to take a look at this watch party. And what's going to happen is it's going to pop up on their system, and it's going to say, Steve and Greg just started a watch party. So guess what they get to do? They can go over there and start watching it. So watch what's going to happen. That number is going to pop up, and you're going to see faces start to join there over time. So I just click these, and guess how many I'm going to click? The answer is all of them. Why? Because I'm prospecting to all these people. It's like a free email system on Facebook. So I'm just going to prospect to every one of these people. I don't know who they are. I don't know who all of them are. I know who a lot of them are, but I don't know who all of them. And if you notice, see right there he goes. Chris Law just popped on. I don't know Chris, but he's now watching my watch party. He might be interested. He may be not, but it doesn't matter because you're going to see the system and what I'm going to teach you, what I've done that's going to be able to grow your business. So let me just go ahead and keep clicking, and I'm just going to keep on clicking, and I'm going to keep on clicking and keep on clicking. And what will happen is I don't know when people are going to come on and watch. I don't care when people are going to come on and watch. It doesn't matter because what you're going to see is, if you notice here, John Jacob joined, Chris joined, Brenda joined, and Joshua joined just that quick. Well, I haven't done it more than 3 minutes, and already I got 6 people that have started watching it already. And I'm just going to let this sucker play as I go through this training. So you see what I'm doing? I'm now prospecting. I'm prospecting without prospecting. And now Chris just said hello. And I'm saying, hello, how are you? Do I want more customers? Yes, I do. Let's talk later. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a conversation with her. Let's talk later. I'm doing a webinar training. My number is 714-814-6888. Call me in 1 hour. Boom. So what I did is I just now prospected this guy. I'm going to now turn his color a different color. Because whenever I have a prospect, someone that's open to talking to me, I always like to change their color. So I'm going to change his color to a different color as soon as he contacts me back. Okay? But you see what I just did? I just generated a prospect that quick. Now, he's trying to sell me something. That's okay. I don't mind people trying to sell me something because usually I'm the better salesperson at that point, and eventually we end up doing business together at some level. But the bottom line is that quick, I just generated prospect. And if you notice here, all these people right here have already connected to this watch party. And it hasn't been more than 3 minutes. And guess what? It's going to keep on growing because I'm going to go on and keep on clicking. And as we talk, I'm just going to keep clicking. But let me show you something else I can do. Now, these are people that have looked at this. Now, they may not have watched the whole video. And I'm positive they haven't watched the whole video. And the reason why is because there's too much noise on Facebook. So they're probably getting hit up by other people's watch parties and hit up by this and that. But what I do is I take this information. Let me show you what I do with it. So let me show you my system, what I do. I now take that person that just watched my watch party, and I'll show you what I do. Let me show you here. So let me pull it up. Give me a second. That's the wrong one. I'll just show you this one here. This is my Bible study video. So let me show you my other list. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. There it is. Okay, so let me show you my leads list, what I do. Now that they've watched the watch party, so what I do is I grab their names right here. See how I copied them? I copy their names and watch what I do with it. I copy their names and then I go over here and I use Google. I use Google Sheets. The reason I use Google Sheets is because it's easy to drag and drop. So I'll go here. See, these are all leads of people that have watched some of my watch parties. And I put the video of which watch party they watched right at the top. And then I put their names here. And then, so let's say go down here. So this one is Tuesday training. And I'm gonna drop their names right here. And I say paste, and bam, all their names are right there. So now what I can do, now I can go prospect them. So I'm gonna take Tahama right there, right? And ship. And I'm gonna go over here to Facebook. So while this watch party is going, 2 things I'm going to do. Not only do I have it, am I going to continue to show them here, I can also go here and go share. And if I go share, I can share this in other groups. So if I want to share this in another group, I can share it on my timeline. I can share it on my page that I manage, which is my Business Sales Accelerator. So this is watch this free training. And I can share it there. And now I just shared it. So now it's playing in 2 places. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share it somewhere else. At the same time, I'm going to share it on some groups because I'm a part of many groups. So I'm going to share it to, I'm going to start with the letter A, and I'm going to look up the letter A, and I'm going to go to Network Marketing MLM Australia. And I'm going to say, watch this free training. And I'm sharing it in Australia. Now people in Australia are watching this training. You get it? You see what I'm doing? I got people watching my trainings while you're watching my training. So I'm showing the plan to multiple people. And look what's happening. More and more people are signing up right here as we speak. So more and more people are going to start watching this over time. I don't know how many people, but all I need is one. All I need is one person to sign up and say, I'm in. I want to talk to you. So now that I've done that, let me show you the next step. So now I can get out of here. By the way, I don't have to sit here and watch this all day. I can leave this page. I can go do my own work. It's still playing in the background. See, it's playing on this page and it's playing on all my other groups that I shared it with at the same time. But now I want to talk to Chris. So I can go over here to Chris Law, and I'm going to kick Chris since he connected with me. I'm going to click Chris. Now I know he's a friend of mine. He's already a friend with me. So now I go to Chris, and I'm going to say something to him. Now my goal is to get him off Facebook and onto a phone. Why? Because I can't help him with anything on that. So he says, okay, what's up? Yes, we can talk on WhatsApp. Must be out of the country. My number is 1-714-814-6888. Call me in 1 hour. Done. So now I'm going to change his color to red because I consider him, actually I'm going to color him green because he's a green apple. I don't know if he's red yet. So when he turns red, I'll change it to red. So now I know. He said he's going to call me in an hour. Just that quick, while I'm talking to you, I got all these people on this webinar and I just generated a prospect just like that by using these watch parties. I'm telling you, this is the most brilliant thing, and this was free. It cost me nothing. And I can do this over and over and over again. I can do this all day. Sometimes I set up these watch parties before I go to sleep, and it's playing while I'm sleeping. That's called generating prospects while you're sleeping. So watch parties, in my opinion, are one of the most powerful ways to generate new business. So what I'm going to do right now, really quick, I'm going to give you my phone number, 714-814-6888. If anybody wants to talk to me after, by the way, today is my anniversary, my 19-year anniversary. So after this call, I'm not going to be taking any phone calls, but I do want you to text me. And if you do want to help, you want help setting up a watch party or anything that we're going through, feel free to call me and I'll do a strategy session with you for an hour. And I'll basically help you through that process, okay? Help you get set up and help you learn how to market it and everything. And again, my number is 714-814-6888. And you can call me, and then I'll be able to set it up probably for tomorrow or the next day. But tonight I'm going out with my wife. We're going to probably go to a restaurant, get the food to go, sit in the parking lot and have it. We'll go down to the beach or something, because we can't go to the restaurants. So that's the first technique I wanted to teach you, which are called Facebook watch parties. So here's a couple steps that you want to do. One is you want to create your own content for the watch party. You want to create your own content for the watch party, number one. Two, you can use other people's content. You can use any of my videos. So if you download the mobile app on the Business Sales Accelerator, which I'll give you the mobile app in a moment. If you download the mobile app, I have all my training videos. All of them are on Facebook. So you can use any of those titles and you can actually use those as watch parties. No problem. I'll definitely get together with you. Someone just texted me, and I'll definitely get together with you and help you with your watch party. No problem. So you can use any of my videos, and those are great lead attraction trainings because you can get prospects using my training to help you grow your business. So that's one thing. So the first thing is create your own content. Two, you can use my content if you like. Number three, you want to create a Zoom account or a Facebook Live. So right now, if you notice, I'm doing it on Zoom. This Zoom will be a watch party, but I'm also showing this live on Facebook. And this Facebook Live will be a watch party. So I'm showing it 2 different ways at the same time. And so you can do that. If you want help with how to do that, let me know. Again, call me on my phone, 714-814-6888. Text me, and then I'll call you and set up a time to talk to you about that. Okay, number three, step three. You can, actually step four, use Google Sheets to collect the names. Just like you saw me do, use Google Sheets and collect the names. Yes, absolutely. You can use my Easy Card. Yes, definitely use my Easy Card to get the content there. And so use Google Sheets to collect the names. Okay, so that's how you collect those names like I showed you. You can use Excel spreadsheet too, but I use Google Sheets because I can use that anywhere I go. The next thing you want to do, you want to run those watch parties on your own wall first. Let me tell you why. Because if you run them on your own wall, if you notice, the guy that connected with me, he's already connected with me. So I can communicate back and forth with him easily. I don't have to add him as a friend and wait for him to accept it. He's already connected, so I can immediately message with him. That's why I run the watch party first on my wall, because then I can get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people right off my own wall, people that have already connected with me. Then I can run it in groups. Once I run it in groups, those people are a little bit harder because I have to still connect with them, but I have to, add them as a friend, and we got to build a little relationship. If they're on my wall, they already know a little bit about who I am. So that's the next thing, run it on your own wall. Then the next thing you can do is step 6 is run it in groups of your target audience. You notice I ran it in Australia. The reason why is because I'm helping people build their business in Australia. Or I can run it in any country. I can run it on any type of industry. So whatever industry I want to get into, I join that group, and then I can run that watch party in that group. The next thing is, after I did that, if you notice, I sent a personal message to Chris. So I sent a personal message to him to get him to want to talk to me. If you notice, immediately, I gave him my phone number. See, a lot of people are afraid to talk to someone. I'm not. I want to get them off social media and onto a phone, because then we can talk, we can have dialogue, we can build a relationship, and we can see how we can do business. He may have something I might need. I may have something he may need. He definitely needs the academy because he's on the, on the web right now and he's trying to grow a business. So that's why I like to get them onto a phone. And so you want to send a personal message. And then also when I send the personal message, I like to send the watch party video that actually they watched. So once this video is recorded, what I'll do, once this is done and I upload it, I'll take the video link, the one that actually he watched, and I'll send that to him in the watch party so they can actually watch it again. And they know that it was a warm lead. They know it was somebody that I met. So that's how I do it. The next thing, the last thing I do is I invite them, like I said, to a phone call. You don't want to invite them to a meeting. You want to invite them to a phone call so you can have a dialogue with them. And that's why it's so important to know your warm-up, your openers, and your audio business card that's inside the academy. So the the watch party is one of the most effective tools that I've been using, and I use it for my business. I use it for my online ministry. It's generating people. It's generating people that want to study the Bible. It's generating, you have no idea what this watch party has done. And the greatest part about it, it's free. No excuse. So again, if you want to know how to put one together, if you want to know how to do it and set it up, if you want to know how to generate leads from it, contact me on my direct cell. It's 714-814-6888. And what I'll do is I will absolutely contact you and then help you get that set up. Hey, Anthony. Anthony is the owner of a network marketing business. I'm glad you're here watching this training today. Appreciate you being on today. So that's the first step is the watch parties. The next technique I'm going to teach you is something that's very, very important, which is building your email marketing system. So I'm going to put a page over here. I'm going to share my screen real quick. You want to build out your email list, because the next thing I've done is I started creating a list that's been powerful. I'm going to give you some of these websites. I'm going to show you all of them. The first one is this one. This is the one that you guys registered to get here. So you want to build your own funnel. So here's 3 things I want you to do. Write down these websites. One of them is businesssalesaccelerator.com/register me. If you're on the Zoom, you probably registered through this link at some point. I'm going to show you that one. The next one is www.bit.ly/14-day trial funnels. That one is a funnel system that I use to build the funnels. And then number 3 is your email list, which is www.bit.ly/email system builder. Those 3 all go together. Now I'm going to show you how they go together right now. So let me show you. This is my funnel. So I don't have a lot of funnels. I don't have 10, 15, 20 different funnels. I have a couple. One of them is for getting people to my webinars so I can create that content for those watch parties. So let me show you what that one looks like. This is it right here. So it's a free web masterclass. Some of you joined this. So if you notice, I built this out. You can reserve your spot now. Once you click that button, they opt in. Once they opt in, it automatically goes into the email system and you start building your email list. Okay, and then it goes down, it has a video. I'll show you how to create a video like that. I'll show you how to make a video and where to upload the videos. And then it has testimonials on there. It has what they're gonna receive on there, and it has a little bit about me, and it has a reserve button. There's one thing to do. This is one of the most powerful tools you can use to grow your email list, is a sales funnel. So I use this sales funnel every single week, and my list went from nothing to over almost 1,300 people in less than 3 months with no paid advertising. I haven't spent a single penny on advertising. I'm doing exactly what I did. So that system right here is this one. That is this one right here, the build a sales funnel. So you want to get that. The second one you want to have is the funnel system, which is right here. And then the third is the email. The reason why you need to have an email list, because if you notice, you guys are all here. There's 14, 15 people on the Zoom. There's 10 or 15 people on the Facebook, and people are going in and out. But the reason why that happened is because I sent an email list, an email out to you. Guess when I sent the email? I set it up last night before I went to bed. I set it up last night before I went to bed. I wrote it out. I pushed play. I pushed go, but I put it on a schedule. So it was scheduled to send out today. And it sent out 2 separate times today. And that's why you guys are here. I didn't physically do the work. I did initially to get you guys on the list. And now I'm inviting you to the website. So you see how I did that? I do that for this training. And you can do the exact same thing for your business. No matter what your business is, you can do the exact same system. So what I would recommend, if you want information on how to build those funnels, because let me tell you a couple things I can do. Not only can I help you build your own funnel if you want, I also have some demo funnels inside my account. So if you want some of those demo funnels that are already done, and we just changed a couple of the pictures, I can actually give those to you for free. So if you do want a funnel, or if you do want to set up the email system, contact me, but go to those websites, sign up, or look at it, get the free trial, and then contact me. My number is 714-814-6888, and I will help you build your lead generation funnel if you want one. So that's something that's optional, but I'm gonna tell you, this right here is how I generate my content, which is the next thing I'm gonna show you. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is generating content. Generating content. So let me show you how I do that. So let me show you what I'm doing right now. This is Zoom. So you can use that Zoom link, or if you already have a Zoom account, just use your Zoom account. It doesn't matter. Or if you use some other system, you want to start creating your own content. Now, let me tell you another thing I do. Whenever I do a Zoom link, I do 2 different types of meetings. One of them is my weekly training that I use this sales funnel, the one I just showed you right here. That's one of my weekly trainings. This is a sales funnel that I generate leads. But there's another tool I use to generate leads, which is Zoom. And let me show you how that works. It looks like this. So how to host a Facebook watch party. Guess what I'm gonna do? I do watch party trainings. And so as a matter of fact, this Saturday, I'm gonna be doing a watch party training. Now I'll be sending out a link to all of you that have registered today, or all of you in the academy. This Saturday, I'm gonna be doing a 2 to 3 hour training on just how to do watch parties and how to set all this stuff up. It's a free training, so if you guys want to come, let me know. I'll be setting that up and I'll be giving you the link on that. But what I'm going to do is I'll have a page that looks like this. This right here is a dummy page. Do not sign up on this, just so you know. I just wanted you to see in Zoom, you can set up this, and this can be connected where you can start generating your email list also. See, you got to remember, everything is about your email list. So I use Zoom sometimes when I want to do a spot meeting and I don't want to create a full-on landing page. And then sometimes I use my landing page. So it just depends. But sometimes I do a landing page like this. That's just a meeting registration, but I still collect their name and email. So either way, I'm collecting their email. So these are just some of the tools that's helped me grow my business. So again, the Zoom system can do that. Or if you're using some other webinar system, it can do the same exact thing. So that's what I do. So those are the 3 things that I do that really help me grow my business. what I'm going to do now really quick before I show you my last thing, because I got something right now that really can help you in a tremendous way grow your business even more. I'm going to show you one last thing. But before I do, I want to show you my website again. I want to show you the Academy, because there's a lot of you right now that are watching this that have never seen the Academy before, or don't know what's in the Academy, don't know what it's all about. So I want you to see the Academy and understand what's inside this Academy and the way it was created. The way the Academy was created, this lady right here, her name is Andrea. Andrea, she's in a company, she makes about $50,000 a month in her network marketing business. She contacted me about a little over a year ago and said, Stephen, can you train my leaders? Can you take my team and train them how to duplicate their business? I said, absolutely, because I had trained her upline, which is, a 7-figure income earner, and did the same thing with her. She was on that training. But she goes, Stephen, I have a bunch of leaders that I want to help them grow their business. Can you help me? I said, yes. So she paid a lump sum of cash, and so did each one of her people for me to train them. I took that training, I made it a 4-day, 6-hour training. And it was 6 hours. So this was not a basic 101 network marketing training, like make a list of everybody you know, call them and sell them some vitamins. That was not the training. This was a very high level training, but I made it very simple so that it can duplicate, because the goal was to help her duplicate her team. So I did that training for her. And then after I did it, I started selling the training for about $1,000 to $3,000 a person. But then after a period of time, I said, you know what? I don't want to sell this anymore, because I knew what was coming. I saw all the stuff happening in the world. I said, you know what I want to do? I need to change my brand. I need to become the mentor for the masses. I want to help everyone in network marketing. This industry has had a 97% failure rate for many years, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because in network marketing, here's the biggest problem. You join the downline, and then the company owners allow you to create your own training. And then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 different training systems in one organization or in one company. No other company in the world does that. No company in the entire industry does anything like that, would let everybody create their own training system, except network marketing. And then you'll wonder why 97% of the people fail, because they don't know what to do and they don't know how to do it. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fix that problem right now. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to create one training system that teaches everybody how to build a business the exact same way. From a 7-figure income earner level. I'm not going to teach them just to make a list of everybody you know and call your friends and family. I'm going to teach them how to become a professional network marketer, how to be a pro so they can learn online and offline marketing, how to learn what to say and how to say it. So what we did was we went in this training. I went in and I created this training and I created a workbook. The workbook is a 92-page workbook, and it's chock filled with scripts and everything you excuse me. I apologize. Sorry about that. It's filled with everything you need to grow your business. So when in this training, there's the workbook, and you go through the workbook. And if you notice, it's me training these people. This is not like a chopped up training that I just give you pieces of it and then I'm going to sell you something else. No, I put the whole enchilada right in the Academy. Everything I did the first day is inside the Academy. As a matter of fact, I didn't even edit it. All I did was chop it up into different pieces. I chopped it up into 30-minute increments or so that you can take it in bite-sized chunks. And you can go through the entire training, inch by inch, piece by piece, systematically. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to try to figure out how to build this business. You don't have to figure out what to do. You don't have to have a good upline. You don't need to have a good system in place. You don't even have to have a company with a training system. You can join this Academy and go from beginning to end and pop out learning the same skills as a 7-figure income earner. And the only thing you have to do is buy a $20 workbook. There's no upsells in it. I'm not going to call you up and try to sell you more training systems and coaching and all that stuff. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I'm very selective of who I work with. I don't work with everyone. Hey, Pauline, there she is. She's from Australia. How you doing? I'm glad you're on today. And so, I work with people one-on-one if they need to, if they want to. And, there's certain people I do, but you don't need it. You have the Academy. The Academy can help you. But some people do want to work with me, and then I have to screen them very, very tightly because I'm very selective of who I work with. But it's very important to understand that you don't need to. Inside the Academy, it's so thorough that if you just go through the training, you will get everything you need. Not only did I make it in video, I made it in audio. So you can go through the entire training in audio. So while you're out and about in your car, you have your cell phone with you, you can listen to the training and get the information right here. So you don't even have to be sitting at a computer and watch it, you can listen to it. But I'd recommend you to watch it first so you can go through it and then you can listen to it over and over and over and over. See, why is this so important for you? Because now you have a system that you and every single person on your team can learn the exact same training the exact same way. The problem with network marketing is there's so much ego in the industry. All these leaders want to have their own training. They want to be their own trainer. They want to be their own business. They want to be their own boss, train their own system. You don't need to do that. You know what you need to do? Duplicate a duplicatable system. Give an example. Let's say you're that same leader and you went to McDonald's and you said, you know what, I think I want to own a McDonald's franchise. And you're that, that leader with the ego that's going to, create your own system. And you go to McDonald's, the owners of McDonald's say, yeah, I'd like to buy a franchise. Here's my $1 million. But instead of me calling it McDonald's, I want to call it McDonald's. I'm going to create my own thing. I don't want those golden arches. I'm going to make golden bananas. I want to make bananas instead of arches. I like bananas, so that's what I want to do. And you know what? Instead of me having the colors yellow and, I want it blue and red. I'm going to change the colors of the company. And instead of making hamburgers, I'm going to put hot dogs and potato chips in there. That's what I want is my deal. I don't want hamburgers anymore. Guess what they'll say to you? Goodbye. You know why? Because you're not duplicatable. You're not coming into a duplicatable system. McDonald's knows how to build the business. They've proven it. They have a proven system. And this system right here is the same system that I learned from a guy who was a $5 billion earner in direct sales, and he did $5 billion. And he learned from the best people in network marketing in the biggest network marketing company still to date. And that company has done over $70 billion in business. And they're all in 70 different countries around the world. And that company is where I learned this information. And that's why this is a proven system. It's not a theory or a concept. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel to try to figure out how to build it. All you gotta do is join the business and apply the system. And then your business can duplicate. Matter of fact, one of the things I say is the best way to train your team is to never train your team. Plug them into a system and let the system build your business. So I wanted to share that with you. Another thing you get with it, in addition to the training, you get a digital business card. I created a digital business card, so now you can actually use the digital business card and use this everywhere you go. So here's the card, and you can get the card like this. Let me show you. Get out your cell phone right now. Text this number, 64600. You can text the word mentor. And when you text the word mentor, what's going to happen is this card is going to come in your text message. You push the link, and you can save it on your computer, on your phone. You can save it as on your home screen and a little A icon. This little A right here will show up as an icon on your phone. So you can text the word 64600 and then text the word mentor. But if you're out of the country, you can't do that. So if you're out of the country, you got to scan this QR code, and then that can get it to your phone. And that's how you get it on your phone right now. So either one of those two, you can now have this mobile app on your phone. Now, what's the benefit of having this? Number one, you have my access. I'm going to ask you, what trainer in the industry of network marketing gives you their name, phone number, and email, and says you can call them anytime you want, and it doesn't cost you anything? Can you call some of the other trainers in network marketing and do that? Can you call some of the big guys that are on stage that do these big seminars and workshops and all that? Can you get their direct phone number and call up anytime you want and have them work with you and help you in the business? Can you do that? I can tell you the answer is no, unless they're going to sell you another system. You don't. With me, that's not the case. You get access to me just by joining the academy. In addition to that, you get access to my calendar. So you can literally go on here and book an appointment in my calendar to talk to me, and I will help you grow your business that way as well. In addition to that, the actual academy is right on the card. So you can go into the card and use the card to grow your business. So you can use this for every time you have a new person, you can enroll them into the academy so your business can duplicate. For the first time in the history of network marketing, you have a 100% duplicatable training system that you didn't have to pay for, and then all you have to do is get a $20 workbook, and your entire team can train and learn the same exact system the right way. And guess what? These trainings that I'm doing right here, it will be added to this academy. So let me show you what I mean. Right here, weekly Mastermind training recordings. Every time I record another webinar, it goes right in here. So if you look, Here's a list of all the past trainings. They're all right here. So you get access to all the trainings right on your phone. There's marketing services, branding services. If you need something like that, most of you won't, but if you do, you got access to it. Bottom line is now you have access to an entire training system. So I wanted to share that with you because I believe that this information, if you use what I'm sharing with you right now, this could tremendously help you. And then the last thing I want to teach you is a technique that I started using a few weeks ago that's been very, very effective. Whenever you do webinars or whenever you do a live training, what you want to do is give people the opportunity to work with you and talk to you. And so I do the same thing. So I'm going to show you how I do that. For you that are on Facebook, I'm going to show you my calendar right now. This is my calendar. And let me show you why I'm showing you my calendar. Because there's a lot of people on Zoom right now that may want to talk to me, that may want to book a strategy session. I told you I'm available for you. So I'm willing to work with you. I'm willing to help you with your business. What you can do is you can look at my calendar and say, Stephen, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. By the way, my clock is Pacific. I live in California, so you got to do the math. You can say, Stephen, at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, I'd love to speak with you for an hour. I'm willing to give you a free 1-hour strategy session. So you can say, Stephen, I want to do that at that time. So what you can do is text me. Get on my cell phone right now. My number is 714-814-6888. You can say, and you can look at my calendar right now and say, Stephen, tomorrow at 8 a.m., I want to talk to you. Or Thursday at 8 a.m., I want to talk to you. Or at 10 a.m., I want to talk to you. I'm leaving my calendar open. The only day you can't talk to me is on the Sabbath day, because Friday is the Lord's Sabbath day. It's the first Sabbath of the second month. So I don't work on that day ever. You couldn't pay me $1 billion to break Lord's Sabbath day. But bottom line is that day I don't work. But this day, you can call me. This day, you can call me. And you can call me anytime up to the evening. We can talk anytime during the evening as well. So any of these days, I'm available. So you can say, Stephen, at 8 p.m., I want to talk to you. So you can text me right now and say, Stephen, I want to talk to you at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, or 7 p.m. Thursday, or Saturday. And then Sunday is wide open right now too. So you can look at Sunday and text me anytime on Sunday. You let me know, or next week if you want to do it. But this week you got Tuesday, you got Wednesday and Thursday, and then you have Saturday and Sunday available. And let me tell you what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to give you a free 1-hour strategy session, and I'm going to answer questions for you. And if you're stuck in your business, maybe something's not working for you. Maybe you don't know exactly what to do. Maybe you don't know how to navigate through the academy. Maybe you're stuck on setting up your email system. Or maybe you want to create a landing page and you need help doing that. I'm going to show you some ways to do that. Or maybe this is it. You want to do a Facebook watch party and you don't know what kind of content. Whatever you're stuck with, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you do it. I'm going to show you what you need to get done. So if you want to set a time with me, you can look at my calendar. And let me just show you what I just did for you. This is the last technique I want to give you today. What I just did is I just showed you my calendar. I made myself available to you. See, this is the one technique that a lot of people don't do. They don't know how to book meetings, book calendar schedules. See, if you notice my calendar right now, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 right there, 7, 8 appointments already in my calendar. And this is Sunday at 11 a.m. Gotcha. 7:11 a.m. Got it in my calendar. I'm gonna go ahead and block that time out. Somebody already picked up 11 a.m. So Sunday, done. And I'm just gonna put done. I'll put your name. Make sure when you text me your name and phone number when you text me, by the way, for that time. So Sunday at 11 a.m., text me your name and phone number so I have your name and phone number as well. And anybody else that wants to talk to me, you know, just text me your name, phone number, and the date and time that you see open. Now remember, if for some reason when we're done, if you still want to book a time, you can go to the app, to the mobile app here, which is www.bsaacard.com. www.bsaacard. Okay, Joyce, I got you. I saw it. bsaacard.com, and you can actually book it right there from my calendar, because my calendar is right here too. But what I'm doing right now is I'm showing you a technique. See, I don't just teach you theories, concepts, and ideas, something I did 14 years ago when I was successful. I teach you what I do right now. See, I'm not necessarily in a network marketing business, but you know what? I'm in the network marketing industry. I build my academy the same way you build your network marketing business, one person at a time. showing the plan. Right now, I'm showing the plan. And so I'm teaching you what I do. And this is how you book meetings, just like I'm booking a meeting with you. So Dave, if you want to talk to me, you can look at my calendar and say, Stephen, I want to talk to you on Thursday at 2 p.m. And you text me 714-814-6888, and I'll put it in my calendar and say, Dave, that's your spot. Quinn, same thing with you. You want to talk to me? Say, Stephen, I want to talk to you. And, or, you know, Dave, if you want to, Dale Jones, hey, Dale, how's it going, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. If you want to talk to me, you can put it in my calendar. Me and Dale, I've helped him for many times, and you'll be willing to help you. Or Delphina, if you want to talk to me, you can put it in your calendar, and I'll be there to help you. You know, anyone that's on this line right now, anyone that needs the help, if you need the help, I'm here for you. You see, the reason why I did this is because I told you, I became the mentor for the masses. My intent is to help the people that need the help. And I'll tell you why. I'm telling you my story real quick, and then I'm gonna let you go. See, years ago, I wasn't successful. I failed my first 12 years in network marketing. But my mentor, his name was Chris McGarrahan. And Chris, one time, I remember he was holding a big training for all the leaders. Now, I wasn't qualified to be in that training, and I wasn't in his downline. But he saw something in my eye, and he said, Stephen, come over here. He said, you come to the training. And so I did. I went to the training. From that point on, he let me start coming to his leadership meetings. And every Thursday, we'd have our opportunity presentation. And after the opportunity presentation, he would have what's called the meeting after the meeting. And after that meeting, we would sit down and we would circle up, and he would do training with them and mentor them and all that stuff. And I was there, white paper, blue ink, taking notes every single day. And every single week, I did that for 3 straight years. I took notes, white paper and blue ink. Everything Chris taught me, I learned. Sorry about that. My dog is acting crazy. So every single week I sat there and I went over that and I trained and I learned what he taught me. And you know what? He if it wasn't for Chris, there'd be no Stephen, because he was willing to help me when I didn't deserve the help. I didn't pay him for it. He helped me because he saw a fire in my eye. He knew I needed it and he knew I wanted it. And I believe everyone that books a time in my calendar has the same desire, has that same burn. You're all on this training for a reason. You're on this training because you want to learn, you want to grow your business, you want it, and right now, because of what's going on in the world, you need it. And I'm going to be that Chris for you. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I've made a decision to become the mentor for the masses. So again, I appreciate all of you guys being on this training today, and I hope that you take advantage of this. I hope that you look at this training, you decide to join the academy, and you come along with us, because I'm here to help you guys grow your business. And I want to say one last thing. Is that the reason I do this is because of this. This is my motto. This is my mindset. This is my conviction. And this is what I've learned, and I've been saying this for 30 years, is that if you build the people will build the business, the nation, and the world. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a fantastic week. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. You guys have a great day, everyone.
Thanks, Stephen.
You're welcome.